guys, we wanted to do a video. We had a request for us to do a video on what Jesse's perspective is on me doing MONAT and this whole journey, and then afterwards I'm going to share kind of why I decided to start doing it as well. So Jesse, you want to share what you've seen like through me?
Yeah, Trista just had to ask me kind of what my thoughts were on kind of the whole process of watching her get started with MONAT, and obviously there's still so much, it's not like she's ever done, like she got there or did it or something. It's always, progress and work and clients and customers and new products and the whole 9 yards. But yeah, I've seen a lot of really, and I have a different perspective, not really the business side aspect, but I've just seen a lot of really cool and healthy changes in Tressa as she's pursued this. She's had a lot of encouragement from the team of people that she works with to just be pursuing healthy outlets. And I've seen that to be really good and positive for her, as she's a very do-it, go-getter type of person, and that's just how she is and how she functions. And it's an awesome thing, and it's been really cool to see her be able to apply herself to a program that works the way that MONAT does. And I've seen a lot of cool, positive things as she's been pursuing all these entrepreneurial mindsets, and just how that has just influenced her in other aspects of life. I've noticed, like, on a more basic level, just that her hair care routine is better. Her hair looks better, and you can't ask me why or how. I don't. It's just a visual things. It just looks better, and overall, I've just seen her be more happy and have something that she's passionate about that she can put her hand to, and I think that's just really positive. And so, that's been my experience, and it's cool. She's doing something that it seems like she likes to do, and she's able to pursue that. And it's not like it's making an incredible amount of money or something at this point, but she's in the early phases of this process. And so, it's cool. It has a lot of opportunity and a lot of potential, and the early benefits are, fantastic. So, like, there's, no real reason. I had initial hesitation when she's like, hey, I need to spend this much money to get started in something we don't really know anything about. And so, like, I had a few initial reservations, but I'm confident that that was a good and solid decision that we made, and I'm happy for her as she's pursuing this, and more than happy to come alongside and do little things like this to help her as in any way that I can. It's been cool to watch her grow and her business grow, and that's about it. As far as I've seen and encountered, it's been a very positive experience.
Yeah, I know. I've definitely appreciated, like, Jesse's, him not really knowing a lot about it when I was looking into it and being like, hey, I think this is something I want to try, and even though he wasn't totally sure what that even meant, still being willing to be like, hey, yeah, like, being willing to let me, do it and put the money out to try it. And I think it has been just so beneficial in so many ways, like mentally, and I think financially it has been huge. Like, maybe not so much like we absolutely need the money right now, but having that extra money to be able to, just bless people more, or like, just help people more. For a lot of families, like, a couple extra $100 a month is like life-changing. Like, that's gonna be, pay groceries, pay gas, pay whatever they need. And so, like, it can be very easily life-changing income. And, with that, the more you grow, the more you do it, obviously the more you're going to be making. And so, like, there's just so much.
Hi, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley. So much, room for growth there. And just the fact that, I started this last March. Last April. So it's been a little over a year, but started this like right as COVID was hitting, and not thinking that this is something, I needed, or like I needed friends and outlets and positive, like that's not what I was looking for. But that's what I ended up needing. And so God used this as, as that space for me, because like mentally that was hard, and like I'm an extrovert and need to like be with people. And so, being able to do this, I can be like talking to people and growing with people, and not just anyone. Like, these are the best people I have ever met. it is crazy just how positive, and they just want you to grow, they just want to help you, and we just like do life together, and it's incredible. Ashley says already earned a free trip too, but we have a blast and do life together. Yeah, literally, like it's the coolest thing just to be able to do life with these people and then get to earn trips and go with them. It has just been so much more than I ever thought it could be, which was, you know, I just wanted a couple extra $100 because if I, you know, there's a way to make money, I'm usually for it. So I was just happy for that and like to have something to put my hand to. But like my initial actual like why I joined was because like, you know, years down the road probably for us, but I want to be a stay-at-home mom. I want to homeschool our kids. And so I wanted to also have a way to be bringing in income while doing that. And so my thought was, you know, if I can start this and start building it up now, then I will already have, you know, a business going and can just continue that when we have kids, and instead of having to like try and start that with kids. Not that you can't. There's tons of people who have started this while having children and are just so successful and are bringing in crazy amounts of income and retiring their husbands and crazy things like that. Like we have so many dreams with this, and it's just the beginning. And so that's kind of, you know, like the start of why I wanted to do it.
That is one thing I've seen that's been pretty cool and even just funny. You know, we'll be like driving home from like visiting friends or family, and she's like, "Oh, I need to get a post out today, like brainstorm with me." And I'm just like, I know literally nothing about anything that goes on, but it's just been so fun to have all these little interactions. But it just goes into the fun and flexibility of scheduling with what she's able to do. It's like at any little point in the day, she can, you know, take a moment, look at her phone, reply to some questions from people who are interested, or send a couple new parties some, you know, initial information. And so it's really cool, and it's like that's one thing that I so appreciate about any type of business that you're able to work from home, is that you have this ability to have so much freedom. And I just so appreciate that Tressa's so driven to do something like this, because being a stay-at-home mom at some point in our future is already a full-time and more type of an experience. So it's just cool that it's gonna not be this crazy burden to be able to do something like this job, because it's so flexible, and actually have kids in your life as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, that's kind of like my initial why I started, and now it's become so much more than that, because now it's, you know, like I do this because I realize I am like my best self when I'm doing this intentionally, when I'm purposely growing myself, doing self-development, reading books, reading podcasts, you know, tuning into these trainings. Like they really push you to be your best self in business, but also just in life. And it's funny, they say it's like self-development program with a paycheck. And honestly, the more you get into entrepreneurship, the truer that is. And so I have just noticed a huge shift in my mindset, in my drive for life, in my, you know, ability to like be productive and like do something, like having something I'm actually passionate about, not just, you know, a job, which I also have a job, and I just enjoy this. Like it doesn't even feel like work. It's so amazing. But yeah, that's kind of some of our things of like why I wanted to start, and you know what Jesse's seen through that, because some of you had asked. And so yeah, I think that's kind of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that wraps it up. I mean, just a quick summary. I've seen, you know, improvements in just Tressa as she's developing herself as a person and building the courage that it takes to talk to strangers about this product that she's come to use and love. And it's just been interesting to watch her grow and develop over this short period of time. And yeah, I mean, little things from just, you know, how she's developing to how her hair's looking better. And that's, you know, about it. It's been a really cool and a positive experience and process. And so if people are on the edge about it, I definitely would encourage you, if from no other point, just to you know, to be pursuing healthy things in your life is always a win, regardless of if it's some type of large breadwinning process. It's at least going to be good for you. So,
but this is a large breadwinning process. If you put in the time, it really can be. It's crazy. Some of the people, like, you would be mind blown by some of the numbers of the people making things here. Like Literally, if you took Jesse's income and my income from our regular jobs for the entire year combined, I have friends that I talk to every week that are making that every single month. It's insane. We have another comment. Ashley says, totally agree, Jess. Flexibility is prime. MONAT gave me the ability to walk away from the 9 to 5 and be available to help and serve people more, and it pays my bills every month. It's helped me see life can be done differently than the societal norm. Yes, literally, that is my friend Ashley, who's been doing this even longer than me, and she's been able to pursue ministry and just like be there for people so much more, because before, you know, she would do the 9 to 5, she would be exhausted by the end of the day and wouldn't have that flexibility and time to do that.
You're just locked in when you have that type of job, which it's not like there's anything particularly wrong with that, but if you do have the heart for ministry or raising kids at home, and you still want to be able to have an income that you are, you know, working towards, this provides that type of opportunity.
Yeah. So whatever you're looking for, this is probably has the answer. If you're looking for community, if you're looking for income, if you're looking to just have something to put your hand to improve yourself, like whatever it is, like people join for literally a plethora of reasons, and everyone has a different story, and it's just so cool to like actually hear them and like actually know these people, because you know, you can hear stories about that every day, and if you're like me, you're like, oh cool, good for them, whatever. But now like meeting these people and actually knowing them has changed everything, and it's so cool, and just like actually seeing the life-changing parts of it. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully that this kind of like gave you a little bit of an insight as to like why I'm doing this and like the husband perspective and such. If you have any more questions, we would love to answer them in the comments. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.